All right, West Michigan. That's right. Michigan, United States, Europe, the world. That's right. It's No Cover TV podcast with Big Al. And, I got special guests that come on the show all the time. And, No Cover TV is pretty much mostly 90%, 95% of music show that brings in musicians through all over America, Michigan, and Europe. And we present their original music because it's very hard for people to get their music, their artwork, any type of talent you have. It is very hard to get your foot in the door and try to make a buck. And I think I try to take my skills and try to get it out there for you. So today we have a very, very special guest. We have Eric Picardo in the house. We call him Picardo for short.
Beautiful.
This gentleman here, Eric.
My friend, my
Beautiful.
pleasure.
It's a beautiful to see you, my friend.
Great to see you again. And of course, once again, I greatly, greatly appreciate your support since we met. It's been a beautiful journey.
It has.
I take in all of the positive things happened since 20 years ago, including meeting people like you.
Yeah.
So
now
it's been an amazing journey here.
Yeah. Now we met maybe I don't know 8 years ago, something like that.
6 years ago, probably. Yeah,
something like that. We met the
6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
And since that point,
yeah,
we have a few intent to do something, some collaboration together. That if you might remember that one.
Right, we were trying to get some things out there.
Yeah, you've been collecting some of my pieces, which is another beautiful thing for me.
That's beautiful because I got 3 pieces on the wall. I got your
Yeah.
first chair that you
That's
did.
right. That's right.
And if people that you don't know what we're talking about, Eric here is one of, well, describe exactly who you are.
Yeah, I put myself, or describing myself as a multidisciplinary artist because I do visual art, I do music,
Yeah.
I do functional art, I do dance. So I do a collection of a collage of different things through the art scene, which is a gift. This is a gift. I mean, you may probably know a few artists, local artists, for example, who do only one thing.
Yes.
So it's hard for me to focus in one. So all of the creativity, the art expression is running through my vein one way or another. So I take it, seriously. And I love what I do, of course.
Well, I love watching you because, like you say, you don't sit still and you're collaborating on so many things, whether your artwork is amazing, whether you're doing big collages on buildings, right. Whether you are doing, big paintings like we got here in the house that we're going to take pictures of, to smaller things. Mm-hmm. You're even doing
the big murals.
The murals, but human bodies. You're doing
body painting.
Yeah, body painting. You're doing body painting.
Exactly.
Jackets, sport coats.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I focus right now. Main suit. So I create a piece of art that some individual can wear.
Right.
It's unique because it's not like a mass production thing. So whatever commission work that people like to see on a jacket or a entire suit for men, I'm more than welcome to create a unique piece that nobody has in this world.
Right. It's that statement piece.
For that, exactly. That's exactly what I've been promoting through the something to art to wear, or vice versa. So
wearable art.
Yeah. It's the same thing with body paint, which is another popular item that I use for local events. For example, they've been hiring me to create a piece of art instead of using a canvas. Now I'm using a female body,
right,
to develop a piece of art, which is very fun, interesting, and it's from a blank canvas to turn it into a piece of art.
And you're not working with straight lines with a body. There's a lot of curves of different.
A lot of curve, a lot of, But this is actually the something that I have a passion for. Once again, it's hard for me to stick into one style.
Now let's go right to that word, passion.
Yeah.
Where did it come from when you were a kid? You got that passion from somewhere. Where did it come from?
I remember back when I was about 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having that impulse to create something. Of course, we're gonna start doing some drawing in a rudimentary way and try to improve from zero because I haven't get a chance by that time to go to the art school. So I graduated in 1995 as a visual artist and illustrator.
All right.
Now I truly believe that vein came from my mother, which is a crafter. So she actually creates something out of nothing.
Nice.
We
Okay.
were living in middle lower class in the Dominican Republic.
Yes, you're from
So,
the Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
Yes.
a way to make some money or extra money.
Yeah.
So because she worked for she was a nurse, but she worked in free time doing something to gain. She got 3 kids, so
Yeah.
she got to take care of us because father was absent, unfortunately. So yeah, having a chance lay around to attend to the art school. So it took about 7 years for me because we couldn't pay for, the project that we had to show up every single to the end of the week.
Okay, right.
So for those who couldn't afford to pay for the whole thing, because you can imagine in a poor country to buy art supply.
There's more priority than just art supplies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she was, okay, I love what you're doing, but remember, we got some other priority.
Yeah.
So my best friend, my mother is my best friend,
Beautiful.
that support, that passion. So, in another hands, father was absent physically.
Mhm.
However, he tried to support financially, but he never approved for me to be an artist. That was a big thing for me because I can tell that psychological effect,
Mhm.
bullying. Oh, you're gonna be miserable. Why don't you choose to be an attorney? Why don't you choose to be
This is what I want you to
because
pursue.
Once again, remember, we need to make money. This is money.
Right.
It's an artist. It's just a hobby, So I remember back in 2007, 2008, I have a chance to go to Panama City for it was a Caribbean organization who promote Caribbean culture in Panama.
Okay.
So they invite me to be part of the conference.
Oh, nice.
So they have a nice magazine for that conference. So listen, this is an article here. So I joined to him when I went back to New York. Okay, okay, that's what you decide. It was very overwhelming to talk with him. Are you glad? Are you proud of being from nothing or having nothing? Reaching out some of the steps that I like to be.
Yeah.
And the opportunity. To that's the reason we came to the United States.
For opportunity.
We couldn't done anything or not too much in my country. United States has a big door open for immigrant to do the right thing here if you follow. So yeah, I think we took the right step, and I stick into that one because we can make it. I can make it despite what he says, despite the lack of money in my package. I truly believe that someday my art career is gonna be in a different level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you kind of bring a tear in my eye a little bit there because I kind of have somewhat of a similar story.
Yeah.
I had no father figure in my life.
Exactly. So
and that's very difficult. And
it's
an
very
only
difficult.
child.
Yeah, very difficult. So that's taking my mind.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I remember also right after I graduate, I hide my stuff for about 5 years. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Because I hear my voice on my mind. You are nothing. You won't go anywhere. So that repeated.
The stigma going in there.
Yeah. So it was like that. They make a lot of damage, and I noticed later on. Oh, okay, that's from the beginning. That type of bullying in a way. Oh man, you won't be there. You gonna go. You don't do that. This is a piece of trash. Right? Go.
you probably, as me, as probably you can't count on how many people have told you you can't make it, you can't do
You
it,
can make it. Yeah.
you're not going to do this. You might
Yeah,
got to work
yeah.
on a factory, you got to do
Exactly.
this,
Exactly.
and that's what you're going to do. Well, you broke all those boundaries,
Absolutely.
and I broke all those boundaries.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't like to use this word hate, but because of the way I was treated, I consider that word,
Mm-hmm.
and it made me successful. I took that and
That's a
turned it
challenge.
around into a positive.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Nobody's
a
going to
challenge.
tell me I can't do this.
Yeah. That's exactly what I do with some of my students. I mean, if I made it, you can make it.
That's right.
It's not impossible thing.
Not
in my list,
all.
it's not
No.
impossible. So I tasted. I went through fire many times
You
in
will.
my life.
Yes, you will.
And probably some later.
Yeah.
But don't stick with your dreams. Stick with your plan. And you're gonna make it one way or another.
If you have a dream, follow those dreams because they do come true.
Absolutely.
And I look at our millennials, our Generation Z and stuff, and great kids and stuff like that, and they got all kinds of different artistic expressions and stuff, whether it's art or music or dance or anything like that. But I do worry about them a little bit because of the lack of respect and common sense.
Correct.
And compassion.
Yes.
That kind of worries me a little bit. So I hope that through the podcast, we can get through to these people and and let the young people know, hey, draw, pick up an instrument, do something.
Yeah, because
Dance,
the society will show you, hey, this is the easy way.
Yeah.
If you go that route, you're gonna make it. But watch out, that could be a wrong one.
Right.
Whatever you see in social media is not always the right thing. Right. It's not always a good thing for your career, for your passion, even for your personal life.
It is.
So we had to make sure we had to be alert, because right now you see the war is right after pandemic turn in a crazy way every single day. I mean, life is a challenge since we you turn teenager and then later on you go into school or whatever. Nothing is easy.
Nothing.
Of course,
it's not handed to you.
You had to be aware of whatever surrounding you.
Yes.
Because if you play that game, you're gonna be another instrument of the negativity that all of this crazy that the war is having right now in front of our face.
It is.
So you choose. You choose.
You do have a choice.
Exactly. Whatever is going to be the best one for you. So yeah, this is I was thinking one of my speech, putting together for a presentation that coming. I'm here to serve. That's also one of the things that I, been attached to my thing in everyday life. If I do something for somebody else, I'm gonna be productive for somebody else. That's the best reward. And many people think,
yes, that's what it brings in.
How much money you made? Well, probably I won't make too much money, but at least tomorrow, if my day is come to go to heaven or whatever other place, I'm very happy to say, well, at least somebody learned something positive from me.
Exactly. I left a positive output on somebody. A saying. I always like to leave something positive with somebody.
Correct.
And I don't like to see somebody walking with their head down low or being down on themselves for this, that, or the other reason. When there's no reason for it all because you're beautiful the way you are. No matter what you look like or what you do.
I've been in those downside. Like depressing sometimes. It's totally normal. But once again, actually, to bring it out, your circle is really important. Also, who's next to you?
You need to bring a good circle around.
Yeah.
And the best thing for people to do, shut up and listen.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Listen and listen and listen. You will learn so much.
Absolutely. One of the things that I do when I do the drum circle, for example, listen. This is really important. In order we are here together, that type of workshop bringing us together. But one of the things is listening and look the next person to you, the next person in front of you. That communication is coming automatically with that energy, with the drumming
Right.
part, for example. It's just like you apply that into your everyday life.
Yes.
Listening, you
Listening,
know, keep your eye open because
your senses.
yeah, that's something that you know probably you won't learn in the school because they don't teach you that type of
Yeah,
thing.
right.
It's an everyday life experience that you hand out to somebody else, which is another important thing for me. You know,
You're right. In the way, in your expressions is through, your artwork expressions, and
correct,
through my way is, teaching musicians and stuff how to express better through the quality of their instruments and
correct.
producing their music and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because, anybody could pick up an instrument and they can make noise,
yeah,
but
yeah.
well, let's just try to make a song,
Correct,
okay,
and
or a
improve and
chord,
learn.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a process. So.
It takes time. You're not going to do it overnight. You didn't
Oh
paint
no,
overnight and be.
oh
You
no.
did not do that overnight, right
Correct,
here.
correct. That took about 2 hours and a half. Now, so how you do that in 2 hours and a half? Well, because I got 35 years of experience.
Well, there you go.
You
Yeah,
know,
right.
it's not because I started yesterday. And sometimes for me, something that I created in the past took forever because the concept, because of the media. Sometimes you fight, mentally with the pieces. I got the idea from my mind, from my heart, but that's not exactly. It's not turning the way that I want it. So it's a process. It's part of the process that you're learning, like everything else.
And I've noticed what maybe in the last few years you're getting a lot more vibrant in the colors.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's absolutely um, kind of environmental thing. Coming from a tropical weather,
yeah.
you know, is actually showing the color of people over there, not the color skin. I'm talking about we are happy despite all of this, corruption, all of the negative stuff that the all Latin America is facing
That's,
through the years, through centuries. But we make life out of we make happiness out of things despite the consequences, despite whatever poverty, corruption, lack of support for the governor. So we make that, so that color is applied into my pieces the way it's showing. Okay, we are this way, we are open, we are friendly, we are happy, we love music, we love life per
people,
se, people.
people.
We work
Yeah.
together to make things happen.
Well, I don't think anybody could walk by any of your pieces and have a sad face or say something bad,
That's
because
right.
I'll come by and kick their ass. I mean,
Yeah.
this is just beautiful, Eric.
Yeah.
I mean, incredible the stuff that we've got off a few years ago and stuff. I look at every day and just I'm amazed that I did
Exactly.
that stuff.
That's a good thing. I like to bring, to open that conversation, that keep actually open. Every time you see the pieces back again, I didn't see that before.
Yeah,
I got new
something new,
experience
yeah.
today, but the pieces in your place or your office. So yeah, that's a really interesting thing with my art. I got now 20 art mural all over the city. Number 20 was October Children Museum. This is
20
the
art
most.
meals.
Yeah,
In the city of
in the
GR.
city. Yeah. I got 3 in
Wow.
downtown, Wealthy Street, Granville Avenue, Division, Bridge Street, Plainfield.
Yeah, Fat Boys
Fat
right
Boy.
there. Right there.
So yeah, I got 6 in Traverse City. I got 1 Hudsonville, 1 in Kalamazoo, and some others. So but locally, I got number 20, who just one of the most recent was a children museum, and I'm glad that the museum opened, for that opportunity.
Now, you've been in jail 20 years.
Yeah.
Now you're leaving me.
Yeah. So right after the 20 years, we are looking for better platform
Yes,
for my career.
of course.
Basically, I love people here. I love the lifestyle in West Michigan, but it's not the support that we need. there is not the support
Well,
that we
you
are
came
looking
to the
for.
plateau with your artwork and
Correct.
stuff that you need to go to that next plateau,
Exactly.
which is in the community that has that plateau of money.
Yeah. So now we have a really good experience working with New York City art community. Wonderful since the beginning of last year. Participating in Art Basel last 3 weeks ago was an amazing show. I mean, a huge. It's like a 100 times our price.
Wow.
Artists from all over the place, all over the world, and too many competition actually, too many competition. But once again, to be accepted to be part of Art Basel is a bonus.
Oh, yes.
It's just okay. It's not everybody come out. No, you had to be selected to be part of that. So I'm very glad.
Very proud of you.
That that all of the effort, all of the hard time that we face. You stick with your dream. We will
Blood,
be
sweat,
back to
and
the
tears,
competition.
huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's been paid off. I mean, I'm very glad. And God knows that I grateful, thankful, and blessed because it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity.
Good.
And now we're ready, as you mentioned, we're ready for another new journey.
Yes, you're on a journey. I'll always follow you. We'll talk often and stuff.
Exactly.
And you're in New York galleries. You're in Miami. You're down there.
Correct.
Are we out west anywhere? LA? We doing anything out in LA?
Not yet. We are actually a gallery in Austria.
Austria.
It's gonna start promoting my work in Germany.
Oh.
So the first exhibition in Paris is February the 3rd. I won't be part of that because that requires a lot of money.
Yeah.
We spent a lot just a couple of weeks ago. Now the gallery has my work already, so they're gonna be representing me and some of the artists in Paris, February the 3rd to the 18th.
Oh, that's beautiful, Eric.
So the next step is actually focus in open the market in Germany, which is another huge market and a new step in my career.
A European. Oh my gosh, that's a huge market over there. I mean, the whole European Union there.
Correct. So I'm very, very positive, very glad, and once again, something happened because it's no coincidence. It's not, and because I'm good, because I'm beautiful. It's something happened because
it's all above right there.
So very, very glad that finally things start opening up in a big market.
Good. Now the people that are listening, how can they check out your artwork maybe online? Is there a website they can go to?
Correct. It's Picardo Colors. We OURS to the end. We turn that colors into that word into a kind of French style.
Okay.
To make it a little fancy, So Picardo Colors, or even if you go to Instagram, Facebook, under Picardo, you will see a lot of beautiful things online, social media. You can reach out and, of course, connect with these artists here. I'm going to be more than glad to share and talk and connect with you.
And Eric will. He'll talk with you. He'll get personal with you, and you tell him what you like or want. I mean, you see his pieces; they're amazing. And you can also get a hold of them through me. You can reach me at nocovertv@yahoo.com. That's my email there for the podcast. So go ahead and send me an email. And then even if you want to ask me a question about anything. And also, I'd appreciate it if you hit the little button on the podcast. If you want to donate a couple bucks to the podcast, that helps support it, and going. And we also are bringing in sponsors. So if any businesses out there that like to sponsor the show on a weekly basis, we'll chat about that too, like we used to do the TV show. So, it's about you. It's about Eric. It's about beautiful people.
Yeah.
And you are one beautiful guy.
Thank you. Well, you're building that community now. I'm very glad to be part of that. And I know for sure, even though I won't be here physically, but we would, thanks to the technology, we can be together. Whatever we are, and I'm grateful for this opportunity.
It is, and it's funny. Granted, I would say it's a small town, but it seems how funny how we know so many of the
Yeah.
same people, from Randy Finch,
That's right, that's right.
to
Yeah.
Merle O'Brien, Keith,
Absolutely.
to Motley,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're going here and there. We're coming back.
Yeah.
And, that's people say, you want back? Yeah, of course. If there is opportunity to work in a new project, I'll be down. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It doesn't mean that, no more Grand Rapids. Yeah. For some reason, as I've been talking with a lot of executive people from the community, what about if? I said, yeah, I'm totally open. I'm
Mhm.
totally open
Yeah.
because, right after 20 years, hard to take this connection,
Right.
This is actually part of my life, part of my story in a way.
Yeah.
From the island, New York, and then here is a very, very interesting, an important part of my whole story.
Yeah, it is.
So,
you got
because
a
20
great
years, 20
story.
years.
Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, you got a great story. Yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Now, and I noticed we talked last time when I saw you, I think it was at the Easttown Fair, we were talking about some of your artwork and how other people are selling their artwork and, how much they're trying to charge and versus your artwork and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
I want to say I'm very amazed that you get a pretty price for your work.
Well, yeah, right now prices are triple. I mean, one of the art consultants who've been helping us with pricing and market. Yeah, I was okay. I can do that, of course. Because look at you now. I mean, you are no baby step now. You are here.
You are
So,
here,
yeah.
yes. You're not down here no more.
Yeah,
You're at the top.
let me tell you, when people show up buying some stuff in New York, they just point to the piece and they take they don't ask you, hey, could you go down a little bit? Hey,
They just give it to you.
give me that one. How much it is? Here. Okay, it's a good indication that the way things are going is the right one. So I'm very glad that I can say, okay, now I'm very established, and thing is going to start getting better, growing in
Right.
many different ways.
Right. Yes, you got a lot of outlets.
Yeah,
I mean,
so great. I'm very, very happy.
I am very happy for you. Just watching you grow has been amazing.
Yeah.
Very amazing. It's very fast too.
Oh yeah,
You booked.
Yeah, it was
You
like
kicked
blooming.
ass. Oh yeah, and then you climb a ladder and you fall off and break your leg. So what's that about?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So you get
All
back
of this
to-
journey, all of this, little story, a small story through the whole story. Yeah, and I remember right after I moved to Traverse City before my accident. I just came for a meeting for that mural actually. So George Floyd situation happened when you remember downtown was
that was a mess.
Was a mess. So they called me, hey, I noticed you here. If you like to participate in this movement, well, I'm here. Let's do it.
Okay.
So said, give me an hotel because remember I'm not here anymore. Here we go. So I spent 7 hours in downtown working those panels.
Wow.
Was a very, very inert and full of energy because artists all over the place, also in downtown.
Yeah.
We were connecting. We were trying to once again. My intention, love prevail. That's the title of my pieces. 6 pieces in that town.
That's great.
Because I wasn't in a position to point anybody. You are responsible. No. Listen, conversation. Let's bring to the table what's going on in our society.
Yeah.
And then let's find out some solution.
There's got to be a solution.
I'm not telling you that's supposed to be that way. No. Let's talk. Dialogue, that conversation bring solution.
Right.
So that's the reason my piece was in a little bit different way than the rest of the artists.
Okay.
Because we are Black Lives Matter. Okay, I respect that, but let's find out the root of the situation.
Right. Let's get to right.
And then my collaboration is this. Michael, bring to the table positive thing, and I'm down.
Okay.
The same way with you remember a lot of situation with President Trump. before President Trump, the immigration policy
Yeah.
changed. I participate in that one. And once again, listen, I don't want to, hey, you are this. No. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk, because we won't go anywhere.
Not if we're going to argue.
Yeah.
No,
So,
not at all. No.
So, yeah,
Yes.
using art in many different ways, because I believe art will bring some of the issues and help to solve all of the issues that we face in the society.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I have 3 granddaughters, and I try to put. They are in Texas now
Okay.
because they're military kids, and I try to push, get them an instrument and start singing.
Yes.
Do color, do something, but they want to be on the phone with the computer.
Oh, okay.
And it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, this is another.
So kids get off the phones and computers and play instruments and draw and dance
or
and
use it for
sing.
create podcast.
Yes.
Nice video.
Yes.
Promoting something positive. Promoting yourself as an artist, as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yeah, but
be all you can be.
Yeah.
Don't let your phone be you.
Correct. Because
No, it's
they're
just
gonna
a piece
replace
of-
your brain.
Use your brain.
Your brain. Use it for something good for yourself and for the rest of the society. Because if you bring something positive to the community, to the society, of course, that's gonna reproduce something.
You will
Interesting.
always benefit from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's very, very back at the beginning of the conversation. The technology actually and the social media is putting in people's faces like something unreal.
Yeah.
And people, oh, look at this. Let's jump into that one.
Yeah.
And you became a puppet in a way.
In a big time. Yeah.
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
become a puppet. You did.
So you are not anymore. So the whatever TikTok, that if you don't use it the right way, you're gonna be part of that movement.
I can't believe
Yeah,
what I've seen out there. But I wanted to touch this. We've been chatting for 31 minutes, people. Can you believe
Okay.
that? Boy, that's great. And I want to chat. We got a few things you brought here. Well, let's
Yeah.
talk about these books and magazines. You got.
Magazine. The first one is New Visionary.
New Visionary.
Yeah, this is one of the magazine on. This is October issue.
October.
Has one of my a page of my work here promoting my work. That one is United States National magazine.
Okay.
Now Artist Talk is the second one on November, just very recent.
Oh, look at those.
This one is European, but they opened the market in the United States recently, so that one is actually part of the Picardo promotion in that particular magazine, which is another big stuff because, since that point, thing, as I mentioned to you, start opening here and there, not just locally.
Am I reading this right? Right down there, 11,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that. I like that.
Once again,
Brother, I love it.
It is.
You
It
deserve
is
it.
prices. It's
You
not
deserve it.
like before. Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this. I don't want to know, but those
Yeah,
3
yeah.
paintings on the wall, can I pay for my mortgage?
Well, you know what? This is another thing. I've been telling people, if you start Picardo art collection, remember this is an investment. It's not you like it, you love it, you consider you're supporting a local artist, but also it's an investment because that price that you pay right now is probably 3 or 4 times higher than whatever you pay. For sure.
Because those are some of your original ones, right?
Those are original
those are
ones.
the original
So,
ones,
people used to tend to, hey, remember my couch is red, but the piece that won't work. No. You are buying, you are investing in a piece of art, fine art.
Yes. Picardo
So
art.
and that
yes.
piece, the artists are growing, the piece, the value of the piece are up.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, and I saw some of your art online and I saw the price.
Yeah, so I guarantee you that piece has beautiful value right now.
Thank you very much. And it was worth every dime.
Absolutely, for many different reasons.
Yes, it was. I mean,
that's for sure.
Each spoke to me.
Now I got something for you.
Oh, you do?
This is one of my recent art catalog.
Oh, art catalog. Oh, this is all you.
Yeah, has a kind of collection of art, poetry, some of the performance that I've been participating here. You name it. I mean,
wow. To my mother Lulu.
yeah, this is, as I mentioned, my dear friend, we call it Lulu, a nickname Lulu.
Okay.
She's still with us in New York, and
Was this
yeah.
you with you?
Yeah, that was actually my very first exhibition in Michigan, in Grand Rapids. I'm sorry, back in 2003, 2004, if I don't get wrong.
You're a handsome young man, aren't you?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are. Look at you there. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. You gonna let me have this?
Yeah. This is actually for you, and of course, I'm more than glad that we connect, that we met, and
Can I have you sign this?
Absolutely, I will do
grab
it.
a pen
We'll
or
do
well,
it.
after we're done,
I
we'll
got
have
it
you.
here. Yeah.
Oh, you sign that for
Yeah.
me.
So yeah. This is
Whatever you want to sign, you sign.
Yeah, this is a good thing to keep, and for those who are being supporting me
Oh,
in many
always.
different way, I just hand out this new production. So this is another small thing, but very valuable.
It
You
is.
know,
It shows a lot of your creativity
Mhm.
over a long span of time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you, Eric.
you're very welcome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're probably going to wrap it up here in a few minutes. I appreciate you coming back on the No Cover TV podcast. Remember, you get a hold of me at nocovertv@yahoo.com. Ask me any questions you want. You can ask me anything about Eric. And, if you want to get a hold of Eric, after he's done doing this, he's going to mention how you can get a hold of him and check out his artwork and stuff like that. And we're going to miss him much once he leaves. It's been such a pleasure to be his friend, comrade, and just a genuine friend.
Amen. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
So you tell them how again they can check you out.
Yes.
Right?
Through social media, once again, Picardo Colors, Instagram, Facebook, or my website. I've been more than happy to connect, to talk, to even any particular comment, any particular thing that you like to share with me. I'm down. I love that type of thing. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to, but you're more than welcome to see what I got, what I've done since the beginning of my journey here in the United States.
Well, I can't see people walking out without anything in their hand.
Yes.
This is just great stuff. It's cool,
Beautiful,
cool stuff. And you're having that open house in 2 weeks or so?
Yeah, 2 weeks. January the 26th is gonna be my last. What we call it? It's a combination of state sales, art sales, and the house is actually for sale. This January the 26th, 1 to 8 o'clock, is open to everybody. We like to actually to sell a few stuff that we won't take with us because it's gonna be impossible.
Yes, so much, probably.
Yeah. So we try to reduce the stuff that we have, and there is a lot of stuff, for ridiculous price. Let me tell you, straight. So take advantage of that.
Definitely. Well, everybody out there listening, again, this all goes to Spotify. So go to Spotify, take a listen to this podcast segment right here with Eric Picardo, one of, America, I would say the world's premier artist of abstract art and Caribbean artwork. The gentleman is one fine man, and buy the guy a glass of wine because he does like his wine.
Beautiful.
So Eric, on that note, I love you. Thank you, brother, for stopping in today and doing the podcast with me. And we're going to take some pictures of your stuff. And we're going to add that.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you just tell everybody you go to Spotify to No Cover TV and take a listen to the segment. All right.
That's for sure.
And if you got anything else you want to say, go ahead and say it. The mic's all yours.
Everybody, thank you to be connected through here, and of course, it won't be the last time. As I mentioned, thanks to the technology, we can be anywhere. Feel free to show some love. God bless you all.
And that's great. Thank you, Eric. And you know what's nice with the setup I have is I'll be able to do some remote stuff. So if you're in Miami, whatever, I'm gonna give you a call. We're gonna do a podcast over the phone.
Right. That's right.
Because you're gonna be all tanned and I'm gonna be white and stuff and cold and whatever. And
Absolutely.
you're gonna be in shorts and sandals and
and
tequila, whatever. Yeah.
Why not? Thank you,
my friend. Thank you. All right. Okay, we're going to end it up at No Cover TV podcast. Thank you very much. This is Big Al, Eric Picardo. I want to thank you for being in the house. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace. We're out of here.